Men are wired for competition. It's in their nature. They play to win. They build empires. They chase. And the worst thing you can do is take away the chase before it even begins. So when a man is trying to plan a date with you, let him plan it. Don't say, "Oh, we'll be in your area anyway." Don't suggest a restaurant that's conveniently halfway between your apartments. Don't make it easy. Let him think, research, ask his friends, scroll through options, all to find something that works for you. Men actually enjoy the effort of pursuing a woman. Don't take that away from him. The date should always be convenient for you. Where he lives is his business, not yours. Now let's talk about the bill. Meet Claire. Smart, successful, a lawyer, with a great career. She agreed to a blind date with Marcus. She took a cab across the entire city to meet him at his favorite spot, a place she'd never been, in a neighborhood she didn't know. And at the end of the night, when the check arrived, Marcus suggested they split it. Claire smiled and said sure. She made good money. It felt fair, modern even. But here's what happened next. Marcus stopped calling, not because Claire wasn't wonderful, but because she had made everything so easy for him that he never had to value any of it. She came to him. She split the bill. She removed every opportunity for him to feel like he was winning her over. And so he never felt like he'd won anything worth keeping. If Claire had insisted on meeting somewhere closer to her, somewhere she actually liked, even just for a drink, Marcus would have shown up differently. He would have been a man trying to impress a woman. Instead, he felt like he was having lunch with a colleague. This is not about whether women can pay for themselves. Of course they can. This is about romance, and romance has its own rules. In romance, a man should pursue, a man should plan, a man should pay, especially in the beginning. Not because you can't afford it, but because the money he spends is his way of saying, "You are worth this." Every dinner, every taxi, every bottle of wine is an investment he's making in you. And what we invest in, we protect. So let him invest. If it makes you uncomfortable to let him pay for everything, offer to leave the tip. If the evening was long and generous, cover something small at the end. But for the first 3 dates, let him handle it completely. Later, you can cook him dinner. You can surprise him with something thoughtful. But in the beginning, receive gracefully. And here's something just as important. When things go wrong on a date, and they will, don't say a word. A man who is trying to impress you is nervous. He might forget where he parked. He might mix up the reservation. He might take a wrong turn. These are not failures. They're proof that he cares. There's a man who completely forgot where he parked after a concert. He and his date spent an hour walking through the cold, searching every street. And the whole time, she never complained. Not once. She laughed. She kept him company. She made it an adventure. He proposed to her 8 months later. He told his friends, "That night I knew she was different. That night I knew she was the one." Because the woman who makes a man feel accepted, even when he's imperfect, that's not just a date. That's a partner. That's a wife. There's a very thin line between the woman he'll date for a while and the woman he'll spend his life with. And it often comes down to the moments when everything goes slightly wrong. And she smiles anyway. Be that woman. Let him plan. Let him pay. Let him pursue. And when he stumbles, be the woman who makes him feel like a hero anyway. That's how you go from a first date to forever.